Osama bin Laden's son-in-law conspiring to kill Americans. Jurors Joel Rose has more on the verdict.
It took less than a full day of deliberations for jurors to find Abu Ghaith guilty. Prosecutors showed the jury video messages in which Abu Ghaith sat next to bin Laden hours after the September 11th terror attacks and promised that more harm would come to America. The biggest surprise of the trial came when Abu Ghaith testified in his own defense. He admitted traveling to meet with bin Laden in a cave in Afghanistan, but Abu Ghaith pleaded not guilty and denied knowing any details of al-Qaeda's terror plans. The 48-year-old Kuwaiti cleric is married to bin Laden's oldest daughter. He is the highest-ranking al-Qaeda figure to face trial on U.S. soil since the attacks and faces life in prison. Joel Rose, NPR News, New York.
President Obama delivered a major speech in Brussels today, the heart of the European Union. NPR's Ari Shapiro explains Obama made the case for the world to stand united against Russia's actions in Ukraine.
President Obama has spent these last few days in Europe lining up world leaders to support Ukraine and hold Russia accountable. He says ignoring Russia's actions here could undermine the global order that has been established over decades.
That's why Russia's violation of international law, its assault on Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity, must be met with condemnation. Not because we're trying to keep Russia down, but because the principles that have meant so much to Europe and the world must be lifted up.
He's leaving Belgium with commitments that if Russia advances, America's allies will impose much harsher sanctions on Russia than they have to date. Ari Shapiro, NPR News, Brussels.
The Senate panel plans to hold its first hearing on the handling of a massive recall by General Motors and the National Transportation Safety Board. An issue when both agencies knew about a problem with malfunctioning ignition switches on some GM cars and 12 deaths and more than 2 dozen accidents. Congress Subcommittee on Consumer Protection, Product Safety, and Insurance says it plans to hold a hearing April the 2nd. Orders for durable goods, those are costly manufactured items designed to last, were up 2.2% last month. The Commerce Department says orders for commercial aircraft posted double-digit gains. Orders for motor vehicles and parts also rose in February. Congress chose to take the glass half full approach, pointing to a 1.3% decline in the key category reflecting business investment. Houses in Congress and Wells Fargo.
Essentially, we're starting off the first 2 months of the quarter lower than where we were when we ended the fourth quarter, which implies a declining pace of investment spending.
Economists are hoping a rebound in manufacturing will help buoy the economy over the course of the year. Down day for Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average down 98 points to 16,268. The S&P fell 13.